Born in Garner Street.
Yeah.
94 Low Garner.
I was born in Basin Ruffin Street School.
Yeah, and I lived around the
Garner Street at that time was very good. They had very good neighbours. If you went out and you thought you wanted milk, they'd leave milk at your door and you come back with milk. They were very good. The people who lived in Crosstown was Matt Talbot's sister.
Yeah.
In terms of what we've been doing about 1916 and the commemorations and all that kind of thing, what might you want to ask them? What about Dublin itself? Do we want to ask them what it was like to live in Dublin when they moved in?
Yeah.
In the local area and stuff? What about in terms of what they ate at the time, or what they wore, what kind of clothes they wore, what kind of jobs they had?
How did you feel when they got rid of Nelson's Pillar?
Brilliant question, yeah. They're all brilliant questions. You know, there was famous Dublin coddle. A lot of people lived on that and dripping and things like that. What songs did you sing in 1916? Was there any, what kind of plays did they go and see? Was there any interesting characters around the town in this area? Do you remember the tenements in the city?
Yeah, I lived in the tenements. I lived in the buildings.
Okay.
And we all lived in the tenements and the buildings.
And we all had
Yeah.
You could
All
open
the way
the
down
phone.
there.
I'm going to go down a couple of someone.
All the way down the stairs to get us up water. So, let us plant our 2 feet on the ground firmly. Let's uncross our arms. Okay, lovely. Feet firmly on the ground. Flexible knees. And we're just going to take a couple of deep breaths in and out. We're going to focus on that image, okay? So on the image in front of us, you don't have to hold it over your head. We want to see it as well. And we're going to use that as our inspiration and our starting point, okay?
He ran to find his mom. Then he found his mom. Then he told his mom what he said. His mom was very shocked. He ran out of the safe house and he bumped into 2 more soldiers.
Trying not to come out of jail. I'm here to be seen.
I'm here to be seen.
I'm here to be seen.
We're here to be seen.
We're here to be seen.
So what year were you born, do you mind me asking?
1928.
1928,
And
so we had the War of Independence.
Yeah, but I don't know.
She's the oldest woman here, you know.
How old are you?
And I'm next.
Am I allowed to ask you how old?
Yeah, of course.
How old are you?
I'm 97, I'll be 98
In May.
How did you feel about hearing, like when you heard about the GPO being destroyed? How did you feel about it?
Well, we weren't
Well,
there.
we
had
haven't any
brothers and
memories of
fathers
it. No memories.
What
you heard
We
from
weren't
people?
told.
You were told, yeah.
You were there when Nelson's Pillar came
Did
down.
you
Still there.
That was another question, yeah.
I was in the street when GP
Nelson, the head came down.
Were you?
Yeah, at
You were there?
3 in the morning.
And what do you remember about that?
I remember my next door neighbour's husband was in the hospital and the rat being sent for. So myself and my husband said we'd go with her. And as we got into O'Connell Street, the GP O'Connell was blown down.
Wow. And were you glad that it was gone, or were you upset about it?
Well, to tell you the truth, it didn't bother me. It was shocked looking at her being blown to the ground.
When you were there?
Well, that was all the notice I took of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I know it's hard to kind of hold all that space because we're spanning like 100 years, and also there's a lot going on right now, isn't there? And I think a lot of that came up in the first story and throughout the other 2.
I had a sickening feeling of someone following me. I turned around and I saw a young boy with dirty clothes. He had these eyes of pain and sorrow. I felt sorry for him and had to thin a piece of my bread. God bless you, I finally said.
And the bead factory there.
The bead
Rose
factory.
Beads, Mitchell.
Yeah.
That's where the school is built up.
Yeah.
Factory.
Where's the school? So this is your school. Where was it built?
It's built where Mitchell's bead factory was.
Beef?
And the brush
Bead.
factory was on the
beads?
cross there.
Yeah.
So
Straight
Rosie
on
beads?
it, yeah.
Yeah, Rose.
Okay.
Mitchell.
I worked there.
Mitchell's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And who worked there?
I did.
So you worked where the Larkin College is now?
Yeah.
Wow. And what about during the war and all? Did you have rations?
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
ration dues. We had the
Yeah.
ration dues and we got a gas mask.
We had
The
gas
yeah, the
limit.
gas mask, yeah. We got that and we got rations.
We couldn't have we
There's no
curfew.
electricity.
Yeah.
No electricity.
We couldn't put on the electricity at night.
Yeah, I had only a
We
glimmer.
lived in curfew.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
And we were afraid of our life to open the door in case there was a glimmer man
Yeah, the glimmer,
knocking
man,
the
we had
gas
glimmer.
man.
We used to use the glimmer.
Yeah. We used the fire most of the
Still have
time.
half of it.
Yeah. What? Does everyone know what a glimmer man is? Someone wants to
The
explain.
gas
The
man.
gas
Glimmer
man
man. The
Yeah.
gas
come
man.
around to see how you using the glimmer. You only had a glimmer
Yeah.
of gas.
Yeah.
We called him the glimmer man.
Glimmer man. Yeah. And you'd be hiding on him, like the TV.
No,
license
we wouldn't
inspector.
open the door if we were using the gas.
Yeah, like him.
Yeah.
When summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hush and white with snow, 'tis I'll be in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so.
The gate was open as usual. The gate was open all the time as usual. The gate was just open. The Irish held the gates hoping the British would fall into their trap. Not one British soldier would go in. The gate was just open all the time as usual. Women handing out tea and biscuits to the soldiers. As I walked in they glared at me. I had a sickening feeling of someone following me. I turned around and saw a young boy with dirty clothes. He had these eyes of pain and sorrow. I felt sorry for him and handed him my piece of bread. God bless you, I quietly said.
The gate was open all the time as usual. People marching in and out. Children racing to get to the top no matter what. The smell of soup filling the air. Me in a long line with wrecked people, waiting for our first community meal in the week. Joy filling my heart, tears trickling down my cheeks.
The gate was open all the time as usual. The gate was open all the time as usual. The gate was open all the time. I see fighting. People getting killed. Old men, old men.
Porta a fost deschisă, ca de obicei.
The gate was open all the time. I walked in and I saw a man get shot into the head. This really made me feel that I had more hate for the British. I really feel that most of the people who got shot or killed shouldn't have been killed, and most of all the little children who had lost their life to live.
The gate was open all the time as usual. We saw people getting shot, babies crying, screams of people, the GPO getting destroyed. The gate was open all the time as usual. We saw people getting shot, babies crying, screams of people, GPO getting destroyed. Bullet holes everywhere, the rising people sitting.
Old men, more old men.
Am fost acolo, am văzut totul. Am văzut GPO-ul. Am văzut multă panică. Era haos pe stradă.
The gate was open all the time as usual. The gate was open all the time as usual. I saw again, a girl dead. I was there, I saw it all. The gunshots, the British, the Irish, the people getting killed, shot, stabbed. I see the rising at the GPO. There was gunshots, screaming.
I was there, I saw it all. Fi mé ag seol ag dógadí an siopa, ag fi na sasannig I muslí, fi na sasannig ag marg gachtainna, fi gachtainna ag bre, na marg siad mé, tháinig dún, airing agus marg, si na sasanna freisin.
The gate was open as usual, but it was very unusual the gate was closed this time. For some reason I walked in the gate. Some young were getting mauled by Jack Russell. The gate was open all the time as usual. I tried to run through the gate, I got halfway and got shot in the heart.
My father-in-law died in the war.
1960 in France.
Yeah.
Fried bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love it. Fried bread.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
Fried bread and egg.
And what about coddle?
Oh, with the Irish coddle.
Oh, with the
coddle.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
What's coddle? Is it?
all in the pot.
Similar to a stew, but doesn't take long as in school.